Hello, everyone, and welcome to Poffology. Hope you're all having a good Friday, a good Saturday, whenever you watch this. I am doing well. I'm out on the balcony and I'm looking at the moon, and it looks crazy. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pink, and the clouds just look amazing. There's some traffic. And I'm also enjoying a cup of coffee. I'll just turn my camera around one more time. There's my coffee. It's about 8:30 at night right now. So I'm having some coffee. I know it's really late to be having coffee, but I just wanted it. It's the weekend. I like coffee. And this is 8 o'clock coffee. So I'm drinking that. I hope to get some good coffee, premium coffee at a coffee shop this weekend. Maybe I'll go to Calvin's and get a bag of coffee there and have that for, a couple weeks. But this 8 o'clock coffee, really, I think it's good. It's good, I like it. I prefer it over some of the fancier coffees. So, but that's what I'm doing. Emily is out with some friends in the Carmel area, and I've just been chilling here. I've worked today. That's about all I've really done, and then I just have been watching YouTube, chilling, having a good Friday night. So I think it's going to be a good weekend. Not a lot is happening. Next week is my next class, so it's my last normal weekend to just chill. Because I think my next class, I'm going to have to do a lot of team group projects, which I'm not super excited about. Have any of you been following the Jeopardy hiring situation? The new Jeopardy host? I never expected it to be so dramatic as it's been. They've been trying to find someone to replace Alex Trebek for a very long time. It seems like everyone they pick, everyone just gets upset about. And the last guy that actually got hired, there was a good reason he resigned. But man, they're just having a rough time. Hopefully they can find someone that's really good. And I don't even know who that would be, really. I have no suggestions. I just thought that was crazy. So they've been in the news a lot. I did like the Reading Rainbow guy. I thought he was awesome. I don't know his name, but I remember watching him as a kid. So I'd be like, yeah, just go with him or go with... I know Alex Trebek recommended someone. And, why not? Why not just go with them, I know why. There's a lot of... You want the ratings of the show to be really good. So... But still, I was just thinking that's crazy. It's just been a lot of drama happening with it. Have I learned anything today? Probably. McDonald's is coming out with a donut. That's interesting. A pull apart donut. So, here's the deal. I never really eat at McDonald's ever. I don't think I've been to McDonald's once this year. Yeah, I don't think... Wow, that's crazy. So, but it's just McDonald's isn't easy for me to get to, so I just don't go there. And also, I don't like a lot of stuff there. I do, though, like their breakfast. I like their coffee. It's really good for being fast food. And I talked to my friend Matthew. He is building a computer, and someone's over at his house helping him build it. So that's exciting. Building a computer is always fun. I will probably have to build another computer in the next few years. Probably in the next couple of years, I'll have to build a new computer. So, which I am not super good at. I just know that's probably the cheapest option to get the most value out of your computer. You can make it, you can just buy the parts and put it together yourself. You're paying a premium price to have it, just to buying a pre-built PC. But here's the deal. I also use PC. I don't really like using laptops. So, I have to use one for work. Not my favorite. So yeah, but I understand why people wouldn't want to build one. I mean, I play games and I just do a lot of stuff on the computer. So building is always better. And I guess, you technically, if you wanted to, could mine some crypto, but it's not worth it just with, one video card. Look at this. All these people on the scooters. 3 guys on the road. Scooters are crazy downtown here. They are everywhere, and they are when you're driving downtown, especially mainly like in Mass Ave or near the garage, it's just crazy. It's just like, yeah, you're just hoping nothing bad happens or anyone gets hit. Tomorrow, what am I doing? I need to go to the grocery store. I don't know if I'll go tomorrow, but I might. I kind of thought, this is crazy for me at least, I kind of thought about waking up really early and going to the grocery store before it gets super busy. But also, I love sleeping in a lot, and I just need to do that because I just need to. I like sleeping in on Saturdays if I can. But eventually, I'll have to go to a grocery store, and I'll go to a coffee shop. Emily and I will. And that's really all we have planned. Just, relaxing, enjoying the last summer nights. And I don't know if there's anything super interesting happening downtown. I'm sure there is, but yeah. Part of me would love to go to a baseball game. There's a indie baseball team, minor league, I think. So maybe we will do that at some point. It's just, here's the deal. Okay. When I go to a baseball game, I get super bored really fast. So that's why it's not like super enjoyable. But I can do it like once a year. You know what I mean? I did always enjoy going to the Cubs games. That was fun. But that's more of an experience, It's fun to be there. I also kind of thought it would be fun to go to a Indianapolis Colts game. I don't know if I've ever been to an official NFL football game. Maybe. I mean, like, I worked for the Chicago Bears and, I've been around them and stuff, but like, I've never gone. I mean, I think I've been to a preseason game, but not like an official NFL game that I can recall. Maybe I did when I was a kid. So, but yeah, that's what's up. That's what we're doing. I'm interested to see what Emily thought of Parlor Public House because it's really cool inside. So I wonder if the drink she got was good. They have a nice espresso machine, so I would imagine if their barista was good, it would be good coffee. So, yeah. That is what's happening, I guess. I will talk to you in a little bit, and I think I'm going to come back to the vlog. So I'll see you in a bit. I'm going to finish this coffee and do some dishes. But there's my coffee again. I'm going to go clean some. The moon is behind the clouds. There's people out and about driving downtown, and I will talk to you later. Hello, everyone. I am back. I am sitting in a chair wrapped in a blanket, just enjoying the night. Emily is home. We talked about our day, and it's pretty late right now. I don't think she'll be on the vlog. It's like 10 something. So, but I think I mentioned that nothing that interesting is happening in Indy this weekend, which I'm obviously wrong. There's stuff happening, but I saw that Maroon 5 is going to be in the Indy area. They're going to be in Noblesville, which is like a suburb of Indy. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Maroon 5, but I mean, their music is obviously really good. So I enjoy watching them. I enjoyed them at, was it the NFL pregame or whatever it's called, Super Bowl halftime show at one point. So they're entertaining, that's for sure. I mean, they're really good at performing. So what else? Oh, Emily went to the Parlor Public House or something, the place I went to yesterday. So that is the new cool coffee shop in town. And it's very neat inside. It's an amazing place to study, to have a meeting. maybe not like a business, maybe not like a, if you're on a VP, if you're a VP or something, you don't want to have a meeting there. But if you're just like a coworker, just hang out, do some work, great place. She got some sort of coffee. Emily got an interesting coffee. She got a banana mint espresso drink. And she did not like it, which, I mean, I understand. Drinks like that are interesting, and you don't see them often. So they're kind of hard to deny getting, you know what I mean? For at least to me, because especially when you live in an area, like you live near a coffee shop that offers it, you just think, well, I'll just try that and I can always come back and try a latte or something. But, if you don't live in the city and it's like a trip to go to a coffee shop, do not get the interesting stuff. Just get a basic whatever, a latte or cappuccino. It's just so much safer, especially at like a fancy coffee shop. Don't go with their weird drinks. But she thought it was really cool, and we'll probably go back at some point. Man, I'm still thinking, I was caught off guard by how good that Cafe Patachu cappuccino was. It was amazing. Part of me thinks it was so good. I mean, it was just all around very well balanced. But when you go to a restaurant or a coffee shop and you get a cappuccino in a glass, not a to-go glass or a mug, you know what I'm saying? If you get it in just a normal mug, I think it just changes the flavors. It makes you enjoy it a little bit more. I don't think I've ever got a cappuccino to go. I don't know if it really would change the flavor, but part of me thinks it might, just because of how the espresso in a cup is probably a little bit more concentrated at the bottom and in the middle of the drink versus in a mug specifically made for cappuccinos. It's just shaped differently, and so there's no way for the flavors not to be a little different. But also, I mean, Cafe Patachu was on their A game when we went. So, yeah, okay. If you're still watching this, I don't know how long this vlog is, and if you're still watching this, wow. I probably just talked about a lot of random stuff, but that's what this is. If you're still watching, comment down below, Maroon. I like Maroon. It's a good color. I had some Maroon pants at one point. I probably still do. I like Maroon 5. I don't listen to them like on, replay or anything, but I do love watching their concerts every now and then. It's very good. Do you like Maroon 5? Do you like the color maroon? It's very fall. Is maroon still a good color to wear in the fall? Yeah, it is. It probably will always be a good color to wear. In the fall, at least.
Mauve is better.
Mauve. Emily said mauve is better, which I have no idea what that is. I don't actually care to know at the moment, but maybe I'll learn about it. And also, I've come to, one interesting fact about me. Every day I have a natural desire to learn something new, and it's not like I'm trying to better myself. It's like an impulse where I feel like if I don't learn some weird, interesting fact, I might die. And it's not really, that's very dramatic, but it's like an impulse thing. I just want to learn something different and new and interesting almost every day. And normally it just comes natural. I just read a bunch of news. I read a bunch of whatever it is, not just news, fashion stuff, sometimes cars. Cars can get a little repetitive learning about that, but I do learn about it. It's just like so interesting. Are any of you like that? You just are kind of like obsessed, which is not obsession. It's just like, I think it's just my personality. I'm very curious and I just like learning stuff, but it's not like I want to sit down and like read a manual and learn a new system, or hopefully that makes sense. Like today, I mean, besides all the other news and all the other random things I just went through, it's relaxing for me as well. I have come up with a theory that the Vitamix 750s and 7500s will continue to go up in value. So this is, so I've been following Vitamix series 750 and 7500 for about 2 years now, 3 years maybe. And, like 2 years ago, you could buy a 77, okay, so I'm just going to call it a 7 series. You could buy a Vitamix 7 series, the ones that are not, they're manual, versus the new Vitamixes that are smart technology where you put the blender thing on top of it and it reads that the blender, whatever it's called, is there, the plastic part that blends. These 750s and 7500s don't have smart technology and all of that not data collecting, it's just like sensors on it. I think those will go up in value because I've been watching them consistently for about 6 months. But I remember I watched them 2 years ago as well. They've gone up from, brand new, they're like $550 to $600. I got mine for $225 2 years ago. You can get a used one rarely for $250 on eBay, but consistently they're selling for $350 all the way up to $499. So what that tells me is people want that blender from Vitamix, because Vitamix does make a very good blender. And I know people like to bash on them and whatever. You can get it on eBay for a good price if you're willing to wait, almost a year. People want the blender without all the sensors because it just sounds like it's going to last longer. So that's why I think it's going up. Wow. Okay. This might just be Emily's like, oh my gosh. And if maybe you don't want a Vitamix, here's blender advice. Okay. Blender advice. If you want a powerful blender and you're in that world, I will always recommend a Vitamix. But if you're like, no, that's too expensive, understandable, look on eBay. You could probably get one. Get a 750 series, even a 5200. Do not buy the one from Costco. Sorry if any of you have. There are different, the items, the blenders that you buy and the products you buy at Costco, sometimes they're the same brand, but I think the Vitamixes at Costco were built for Costco and they have a lot more plastic on it. And I think they have a different engine in it, whatever it's called, motor, than their normal 5 series. Okay, Vitamix 750, I recommend. Vitamix 7500, I recommend. Just get the 7500 instead of the 750. They're the same. 750 just has presets on it. I would also recommend a Waring, Waring. They're going to be actually normally on the same level, if not more powerful than a Vitamix. They can have a 4 horsepower to 5 horsepower blender. Okay. And that's going to run you on eBay like $250 for a 4 horsepower one. You can get it cheaper than that for like a 3.2 horsepower. I do like Blendtec. The thing with the Waring is versus like a Vitamix, the shape of the blender is different. So it's not going to have the same sort of easy vortex that a Vitamix has. You'll still have to, push it down with something sometimes. If you're making sorbet, you're probably going to have to stop it and move it around. Blendtec, same thing. Blendtec is very powerful. My mom's had a couple. They're good. They're the same idea as a Vitamix, but again, they don't have the same shape and they don't have that little thing oftentimes that lets you push down the food that you're blending in the center, if that makes sense. Because Vitamix has that little plunger and it doesn't get caught in the blade, and that's what makes a Vitamix like somewhat better. So Blendtec, Vitamix, and Waring. Do I recommend a Ninja? No, I personally don't. Okay, all I say, no. Now, but the reality is you could probably buy 2 Ninjas for the price of a Vitamix. So, or you could buy, I'm thinking used. You could probably buy like 5 Ninjas for a regular price of a Vitamix. So in that case, yeah, I mean, go for it. It saves you money. And if you're not a super blender, don't get a Vitamix, you know? That's that. Okay, I'm going to go now. Wow, I'm sure none of you wanted to know that information. Emily's saying, wrap it up. I will see you later. You'll see me and Emily going around doing stuff tomorrow. We'll take you along. And I hope you all have a great Friday night, great Saturday, and we'll see you tomorrow. If no one's told you this today, you are loved and this world's a better place because you are here. Bye.